Okay, this is optical art drawing number 2, and this one's called the striped hand. You can see my hand on the paper, and this is how you start. Okay, one thing I want to say right away though is I would do this in pencil to get going. I'm going to use a Sharpie because I tried it before and you couldn't really see it very well. So let's try it here. For your second op art idea that you might choose to do. This is a popular one. Students like doing this one. Okay, so you start with pencil. I'm going to do it with my thin Sharpie, but with pencil, you just trace your hand. I'm left-handed, so this is my right hand. If you're right-handed, of course, then you'll put your left hand down on the paper. And this is going to make it easier for you guys to see what I'm doing here. And then, whoops, my wedding ring got in the way. And then here's my weird pinky, old basketball injury. Must have jammed that 30 times playing hoops in my day. So, looks a little strange. But otherwise, this is what you want to do. It's fine. That's how you start. And then you'll need a ruler or a straight edge. If you don't have a nice little ruler at home, then a book or some sort of straight edge. Here's mine. I got this matte frame I'm going to use. And again, I'll use my Sharpie, but you should use your pencil for this part of the drawing. So the next step is to make it a striped hand, and you're just going to start at the top and lay down your straight edge or ruler. And this is nice because it helps you keep a nice right angle here, and you can keep your line straight as you move down the page. So here I'm just going to make my line like that. If you got a ruler, it's easy to measure and make it 1 inch or whatever. I'm just going to eyeball it. If you do that, just keep it straight. So we got a nice straight right angle all the way down the page. And then I'm ready for my next one. And you go like that. Again, do this in pencil. You can color it later. Now we got the fingers starting to come into this situation here. All right, so I line it up, and this is important. So as I'm doing it this time, I want to stop and just not do the fingers right now. I'll show you how to do those in a minute. All the way down the page like that. And continue all the way down, holding the ruler or straight edge firm with your other hand, and you work your way down the page like that, all the way down. Okay, so now here I got the pinky coming into play, so I stop there, little spots in there, and then across the other side, and you get the picture, I'm sure. So once I get all the way down the page, then I have to go back and do the hand part. Now to make this seem three-dimensional, we've got to draw in the hand. So now I want to take these areas where the lines are interrupted by the fingers and draw these up and down, up and down. And if you do this for every line, you start to see the hand looking three-dimensional, like it's coming off the paper for the finger part. Just kind of those curved up and down, just like your finger in real life is. Gives it that sense of three-dimensionality. Now here, just kind of go like that. Make it continuous. The weird pinky and a little bit of my thumb there. And so you would continue down the page doing that. Okay, what I have then, I've been working on this. This is more of a finished product. And here's the one I've been working on. This shows a couple of things. One, it shows a pattern of color: brown, ochre, orange, ochre, red, ochre, brown, ochre, orange, ochre, red, etc., etc. So that is a pattern, something that repeats. So your colors are repeating. Now you could do black, white, black, white, black, white. You could do red, green, whatever you want. Warm, cool, light, dark. That would constitute a pattern in your work. Secondly, notice how the lines are nice and clean. And this is very important. So as I'm coloring, I want to keep these lines nice and clean. And I recommend that you use that straight edge to prevent your colors from bleeding. So use this to your advantage and keep those lines nice and straight. So even though you've got nice straight lines, once you start coloring, you got to maintain that nice clean line in order for the illusion to work.